if the sum of this series 11c 2r plus 1 and this divided by 2r plus 2 are from 0 to 5, this is m by n, and it is given that greatest common divisor or HCF of mn is 1. So the meaning of this line will be that there is no common factor between m and n, and that fraction m by n, this is in its the smallest form, right? Because I mean we have to find the value of m minus n. Now m and n, those two will have unique value only when these two there is no common factor between m and n, right? So first we have to find sum of this series, and from there we have to find the value of m and n. Also, if there is any common factor between these two, then we have to cancel that one. Now, the general method of solving these type of problems where you have variable in denominator, right? 2r plus 1 or any function of r in denominator is to use integration method. However, there is another much easier method using properties of binomial coefficients. So here we are going to use one important property that if I have NCR, then this you can write as n by r and this multiplied by n minus 1 cr minus 1. Right? This is one of the most basic property of NCR, the binomial coefficient. So here what we'll do is that let us say this sum is S. So S is basically we have r from 0 to 5, and then in denominator we have 2r plus 2. Right, here we have 2r plus 2 in denominator, and then this term is 11c 2r plus 1. Now, if you see this previous property, I mean, we are going to use the property from right to left. That means this right hand side will convert in this form NCR, and then we can use standard result. So basically, we want to combine this 2r plus 1 in denominator with this 11c 2r plus 2, and we can create single NCR from here. So for that, you can see that if I have r minus 1, this must be r. And if I have n minus 1 in numerator, we must have n. Right? In numerator, right now we have 11. So we need a number 1 bigger than this one in numerator. So I mean, number will be 12. So basically multiply and divide by 12. And now you can see that 12 by 2r plus 2 and this multiplied by 11c 2r plus 2. This will be nothing but 12c 2r plus 2. Right? Using this previous property, I mean, we can combine these two terms, and then this one we can write as 12c 2r plus 2 and r from 0 to 5. 1 by 12 we can keep outside. And now this is a very simple problem. 1 by 12, in place of r, if we substitute 0, then we'll get 12c2. If I substitute r as 1, then we'll get 12c4. In this manner, it will continue. And the last term that we are going to get is 12c. In place of r, if we have 5, then we'll get 12c12. Now, this is sum of even binomial coefficient, right? We have 2, then we have 4, then 6, up to 12. But you can notice that 0 is 12c0 is missing from here, right? If I had 12c0 also, then the answer will be 2 raised to n minus 1, right? nc0 plus nc2 plus nc4 all the way up to last term, that is 2 raised to n minus 1. So here that 12c0 is not there. So therefore we'll write this as 2 raised to 11 minus 12c0. And now this will become 1 by 12. 2 raised to 11, this will be 2048, right? 2 raised to 10 is 1024, so twice of that 2048, and then minus 1, 12c0 is 1, so that means we have 2047, right? So this is the sum that we are getting. Now we need to check, I mean, this line means that there is no common factor between these two numbers, right? Finally we are getting this one, 2047, and this divided by 12. This is the sum that we are getting. So clearly this number is not multiple of 2, and 7 plus 2, 9 plus 4, 13, so not multiple of 3. That means there is no common factor between these two numbers, right? This number is, this fraction is in its smallest form. We need m minus n. So clearly the value of m will be 2047, n is 12. So m minus n, that will be difference of these two. So that means we have 2035. So that should be the correct answer for this problem. Right, so this was a problem where using this property of NCR, I mean, this was the most important step here, multiply and divide by 12, and then you can combine these two and you can write this as 12c 2r plus 2. And after that, we have sum of even binomial coefficient except 12c 0. So we got 2 raised to 11 minus 12c 0. Finally, your answer will be 2047 minus 12, that is 2035.